All right, man. We are officially
Sunday.
live on YouTube. So I just want to start off this episode by saying welcome everybody that's watching this, whether you're here for the live stream or not. If you're just watching this another day, this is episode number 18 of Spooky Sunday. This is a weekly web series that we do in a live stream format from the Discord. Things are a little wonky this week because scheduling wise and things. So we actually skipped out on the intro completely this time, and we're just doing things a little bit different today. So I just want to say thank you to our special guest today, Dead Stark, for coming in and making the trip via Discord and getting here to be with me, man. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
So what exactly are you up to right now? Like, normally you would be in California. Normally you'd be in LA, right?
Be in LA half the time or with family in Washington State, which is on like a fucking dirt road, the opposite of LA. But yeah, I mean, these are my boys in LA, and they're like, come on tour with us, play a couple shows and run our merch, please. And I was like, all right. So that's our little bus right there, and we're currently in Chicago setting up for a show tonight. We just played Indianapolis last night, and it's been wild. 8 dudes on a converted shuttle bus.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an experience. That's for sure, right? I mean, you get a bunch of guys that are all chasing dreams. You stick them all into a bus and start traveling all over the country, and it could get crazy.
Yeah, it has been, but it's been a movie so far. It's been real fun. I love these guys.
Are you getting a lot of photos and videos and posting like behind the scenes stuff? And
I'm getting some, but we have like a video and photo guy, media guy who's doing all that.
Very dope.
I've been like staying off my devices a lot more lately. Sometimes I just need a reset. I feel like at the beginning of every year, I kind of just live a little more like offline. I mean, I haven't even released a track yet this year, but my first release is coming in like a week. Finally.
Oh, dang.
First release of 2023. And then I got another EP ready. But yeah.
So as we're kind of chilling and talking, I'm going to post the link on Twitter to let people know we are live as well. You said when we were kind of just talking a little bit before I had you on, you were saying that you started off in rock bands. What kind of stuff were you doing in rock bands?
Well, I started playing guitar when I was like 10 years old, and I was like really into like 90s rock at first. I love for every phase I went through, but then I got really into like classic rock and blues. By the time I was in high school, I was a lead guitarist and lead singer for a little like high school band. But like we put in work. We played like a lot of local shows, and we played the Monterey Blues Festival in 2007.
Dang.
I'm from Monterey in Central California. It's like kind of south of San Francisco. So there was that. And then after that, like my homie who was my bass player in the band was like, check this out. And it was GarageBand off Mac. And he was like, I made a beat. And I was like, what? And I got really interested in that. So I started producing hip hop beats and started rapping and stuff like then. And then I had a whole EDM phase where I was like, I can do better with this production shit. And my other homie who was also making hip hop beats showed me some like dubstep and EDM that he was making. And he's like so good. He like teaches at a school now.
Damn.
But so I went through all those phases, and then I moved to LA to go to a music school, and then just stayed there for years after that and made all my plugs and connections and homies out there. And then Dead Stark was born. I even ran a record label for a while called Ear Candy, and that was like really successful for a minute, but it like took up all my time, and like my artist, like my own stuff was just like taking a back burner, and it kind of like fizzled out. So that's why I stopped the label and was like, I'm gonna make a new brand, and that is how Dead Stark was born.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love the name, by the way. While we're here chatting, guys, I want to welcome you guys to everybody that's in the live stream in the chat right now. I appreciate you, Trash Boy, Ghost Girl, Brutal, Hellraiser, Phantoms, Dev. You guys are awesome for pulling up. It's just going to be a little bit shorter, a little bit distant, a little bit of a different a spooky Sunday. We got Dead Stark. He's on the road right now. He's on tour with some friends. He's helping them out with merch and riding around in that little white bus that he's showing off right there. All across the country. So we kind of had to change some things and make sure that we had time to get him in here and to hear a little bit. So we skipped the intro today, and we're just going to be just chilling a little bit and getting to know Dead a little bit more. So thank you again for popping in, bro. While we're hanging out, I'm just playing some of your music from Spotify in the background too, and then we're probably gonna pull up the little the short playlist that you sent me. I think there's only like 6 or 7 videos on it.
Yeah.
And we'll probably just go over that and check those out, and then you can get back on the road and keep doing the things that you do, man.
I wish it wasn't rushed.
No, it's okay, man. It's
doors are earlier tonight, I guess, because doors are normally 7, but they said doors are 6 tonight, and I just found that out 20 minutes ago. I was like, what?
Bro, that sucks.
Either way, it's fine. I got my merch booth set up. I'm not playing this show. I'm only playing Seattle, San Francisco, and Sacramento. But I'm stoked to be on the tour because I'm like getting to meet a lot of people all over the country and connect, and fucking Black Smurf and Mikey Rotten are the headliners. So, I mean, Mikey's my boy. I just met Black Smurf. He's like the homie now too. Like, everybody's super fucking nice and chill, and I just feel like I'm surrounded by good people, which is kind of rare.
That's awesome.
I mean, I used to have shitty friends when I grew up. Not all of them, but like,
yeah.
I have like social anxiety for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying?
I do too. I force myself to get up here sometimes, bro. Like some days are really difficult for me, and I totally understand that aspect. You know, I just try to do my very best to keep pushing through my anxiety and whatever that I'm going through, and to just keep going. You know, I feel like a large part of life is just to keep going. Sometimes, you know, like whenever you're getting bogged down by certain things or when things get hard or crazy. So I definitely understand that. And speaking on like the people that are around you lately, I feel like you yourself, since I've known you or been following you, you've always seemed to put out like a really positive, like a positive vibe too. You know, like I feel like you're not out there trying to create any sort of controversies. You're just really about the music, about the art, and just trying to have, just trying to have a good time and enjoy the journey.
I try to be like positive all the time because there's enough sadness and negativity, and yeah, my music is sad because it's like cathartic, but it doesn't mean I have to be a downer like in person. You know, sometimes I'm depressed and I just keep to myself and stuff, but I really am about the community. Once I found a good community that like accepts me, to be honest, I've been so like paranoid for so long that I was like, do these people really like me? You know what I mean? Like I have these like do I really like fit in here? Should I really be doing this? But lately I've been feeling a lot more comfortable. So yeah, I like to reciprocate the love. I feel like I've been getting a lot of love, so I feel like I got to send it right back, you know?
That's how I feel too. Whenever somebody shows me love or does anything to, support me in any way, it just makes me want to really reach out and do as much as I can for them. Just because I'm the same way. I like to try to return good energy to people that send it my way, you know, with the hopes of maybe the cycle continuing. You know, everybody just keeping the positivity, the movement going. And that's really what I'm trying to build here with in Spookyland, and the Discord that we have here, and the platform that we're building right now with our community is very, very positive, very uplifting. We just don't really have time or reason to deal with negativity, you know. And it's a culture that we're slowly but surely strongly solidifying and cultivating around here. And I just want to do my best to show as much love as I can too. So I really do appreciate you for pulling up and hanging out with us. If you guys are just tuning in, this is episode number 18, dude. That's 18 weeks of Spooky Sundays.
Not believe it.
I can't believe it, bro. Brutal. It's absolutely crazy. But this week we have our special guest, Dead Stark. Very unique individual, very nice dude. We're playing some of your music here on Spotify in the background. I think it actually may have pulled off of your... How many projects do you have? It looks like you have a handful of them.
Let me see.
2018, 2019, 2020.
Yeah. I released like, I want to say 5 EPs and 2 albums, even though they're just like longer EPs. Everything I record myself, no studio albums or anything. I record most of my shit, pretty much all my shit now. Some of the earlier songs were in a little homie's like studio or my bedroom studio, but most of my songs are recorded right through voice memos on my phone.
Yeah, that's actually crazy because a lot of your music, like, you wouldn't think for a second that it was recorded on an iPhone, but it's actually really cool because there's a lot of artists that kind of blew up off that whole recording on my phone. I think even Juice WRLD or maybe Peep or somebody, I feel like, even was known for something like that. I could be wrong, but I thought like one of those pioneers was singing in.
Hey, I know what you're talking about. I don't know who it was, but I know some of the bigger guys did that too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I only do it because of convenience. Like, I hate like setting up and like getting all the levels right just to have the same results. I mean, honestly, like for me, when inspiration hits, I gotta like move quick before
you gotta get it down before you lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like literally will like pop up in bed like with a random idea and just whip out my voice memos and just like record it real quick. And normally I record over a beat, but I have to like at least record a demo version in the voice memos, and then I'll like play the beat in my headphones and just sing right into my fucking phone, and then airdrop it to myself and edit it in Ableton and all that shit.
You use Ableton?
Yeah.
That's a pretty powerful software. I'm not really too familiar with it, but I know that you can even use it to control lighting and stuff for like live performances and.
Yeah, and video and everything. Like Ableton's crazy, but what? All the homies setting up here.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go show us what they're up to over there.
This is Tyler, the tour manager, right here.
Shout out
And
Tyler, the
DJ.
tour manager, bro.
Yo.
And a wild dude, aka Aubermelon, on fucking Instagram and shit. Yeah, it's been a wild one. It's been a wild couple weeks, and we're still like only like 1/3 of the way done, maybe.
How long
Maybe
have
another-
you been on the road for 2 weeks, you said?
Yeah,
Wow, and you're only a third way through?
yeah.
That's a long time.
We have actually 5 more weeks, I think, but we have some downtime in.
Yeah.
So you broke up the tour into a couple different segments then?
Yeah, pretty much. We have to go. The craziest thing is after this, we get a lay low in Indy. We're going back to Indy after tonight because these guys are from Indy, so we have people there to like hang with.
Somewhere to stay?
Yeah, and then after that, we're gonna go to fucking Atlanta, which is a long drive, but we have days in between, so we don't have to rush it so much. And then we go to Texas, like fucking damn near every city in Texas. We play in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and I think one more,
Wow.
Austin. And then we go to fucking, where'd we go after that? Oh yeah, we have a big gap because we have to make it to Seattle.
Oh my
And then-
god.
Yeah, and then I'll play Seattle with these guys, and then San Francisco, then Sacramento, then LA, then finally Arizona, and that's it.
That's actually a super long tour, right, Brutal? Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
really
dude.
long.
That's
I'm on
like
two-
moving away. It's like moving into a new house, like basically, except for your house is just the tour bus. Like, I'm gonna be gone for a while.
2 months. It's basically like it's on summer, but we did it in the fucking cold ass late winter,
Yeah.
and it'll be nice and warm though.
Yeah.
Like maybe we'll be in fucking like California and Arizona. It'll be nice.
Yeah, typically touring is most popular in like the fall, I want to say, like the end of summer or
I think-
spring.
These guys just tour all the time, so they just squeeze them in. Like they just keep it moving. Like they were just on tour with Xavier Wolf twice last year,
Whoa.
and now Mikey's doing a co-headlining tour with Black Smurf. So they're like, "Boy, you got to come with us." So
It's got to be
Sick.
like just an crazy, incredible experience, regardless. You know, whether you're performing or not. You know, just being there with the homies or the friends or whatever, just supporting them and getting that like on the road experience, meeting, like you said, meeting new people, making new connections, and networking while you're out on the road.
feel you. Yeah, no, it's been fucking nuts in a good way.
Want to say what's up to a couple of people in the chat. Jordy just pulled up. What's going on, Jordy? How are you today, man? Hope you're having a good one. Donald says it's 80 degrees in Arizona right now. That is really warm, bro. It's probably 8 degrees in Minnesota right now where I'm at. 38 where you are, Brutal? Wow.
Yeah, it's 38 here. Warmer than Asma.
Where are you?
I live in upstate New York.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
did. They did a New York show, but we had van troubles at first.
Oh, no.
So the headliners just had to fly out to the New York show and the DC show.
Dang.
And then we figured our problems. I think the DC show.
Dang.
And then we
You got
figured
it all fixed.
problems. Say what?
So I'm glad you got it all fixed at least.
Yeah. Put all our heads together, and the agent helped everything make everything happen. It's
That's
been
awesome.
fun, regardless of the ups and downs. It's been fun.
I feel
I
like
was
with...
gonna say,
Go ahead, Bruno.
go ahead.
No, you're good.
That's kind of what makes it, all those up and downs. It makes it, kind of adds to the whole experience of it.
Sure, that's life, and like adversity builds character. It makes you feel like you can handle more shit down the road. Makes you feel like you like accomplished something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If everything came easy, then it was just like there'd be no yin and yang.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you kind of do need the tough times in order to really appreciate when things are really good.
I mean, that's my music is all. I mean, I have good times too, but every time I try to sit around and write a song, I can't even just sit down and write a song. Like, it either just comes to me, usually at an inconvenient moment, or it doesn't. So, like, I'll just be like going through something, or like dealing with something, and then like a song would just like pop in my head, like a new original idea, and I just like go from there. But every time I want to like I can sit down and make beats, that's easy. But like writing lyrics is very sensitive for me.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
I still managed to get out 100 songs and 100 plus songs in 3.5 years.
that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah, most of them are pretty slept on, but that's fine. That's why you put out a bunch, because you never know which one is gonna go up. Like,
Exactly.
It's kind of like a lottery ticket every time you make one.
real. That's a good way of looking at it.
It's just like something else that people could really like that you have no idea,
Sure.
But it's funny because a lot of times, like, your favorite song is the one that's usually the most slept on, and then it'll be some random song that you never really cared all that much for that is the one that people really love.
Yeah.
What you mean? Yeah,
Ooh.
bro. I honestly like some of the songs I thought would do really well just didn't like at all, and then some of the songs I didn't think would do that well wound up being the ones. But my biggest song, Dead End, was like I was really going through it, and when I made that song, and like I guess it shows because like I listen to that song and I'm like kind of proud of that one. Everybody's like, "Oh, look,
I'm gonna play it right now.
Yeah. Dead was my very first song, and that's good too. I guess people still love that song too, but I never performed Dead. It was my very first song. I hardly remember all the lyrics. There's too many verses. I think there's 3 verses in that song. Like, I know them, but like Dead End, I know. Like, it'll never go away.
Jazzy in the chat says, banger song, dude.
Thanks.
Appreciate you, Jazzy.
Yo, Jazzy.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, I'm just glad that we were able to link up, even though if you guys are just tuning in right now, we got Dead Stark here. He's on the road for like 2 months, and we're just kind of like finding a Sunday that works for him. He's going to be... That venue looks really cool, actually, and it looks like a pretty spacious spot.
Yeah, this one's big. I hope we get it pretty full. Last night's venue was about half the size, and we filled it up, but that was their hometown. So that makes kind of sense. Like, it was popping last night in Indy. We were surprised. Even they were surprised, and they're from there. They're like, damn, Indy showed up.
It's interesting because we kind of, in the new internet era of marketing and networking and having like a fan base, we don't really think too much on having like your hometown or whatever. But it really, really, really does matter, actually, a lot more than people think it does, because it gives people an extra reason to support you that they wouldn't have had without it. It's like an extra reason for somebody to support you is if you're from their hometown or if you're from that area.
You're not wrong. I'm from a really small area, and like nobody really did anything besides me out of there. That's not true. I got a couple homies that like they work in the industry. They're not like artists up front, but they like make like movie soundtracks and stuff like that.
That's really sick.
But it is. But I want to get into that too, to be honest. Down the I can't be like a front man forever. Like I'm gonna be Dead Stark forever. Like that's in motion, set in stone. But I'm working on other things too. Like I do want to expand. I mean, I even wrote a book.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Have you
And-
published it or had it published or?
I'm about to. I mean, I've been sending it around to homies just recently. It's gonna be the first book in a series of books. It's just like some sci-fi fantasy, like hero's journey shit. And the goal is to turn it into an anime eventually.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's really cool. I'm kind of doing, I'm writing my own kind of little stuff too, just creative stories that I'm going to put together and use my own art to illustrate it and ideally self-publish something for myself eventually. I think that would be a really cool, another cool badge, to put on or have under my belt. Like having a book in my shop that I wrote, I think would be really sick.
Be epic. Do it. I'll read your book.
Yeah, I would love to have yours too. By the way, Jazzy said in the chat, found this song way back in 2018. Been a fan for a bit. That's really sick, Jazzy. That's really cool. So you got some support from my community already. I haven't even had to put them onto you yet, and there's people that are already familiar with your work. So that's really cool.
So I am always humbled when I hear people have been listening or just a fan in any capacity. It's like, I mean, I'm an adult, I'm fucking 31 years old, and still, I feel like the same, like, damn, you really like it, like, fuck, like, I have an effect.
Yeah, so, dude, I'm 35, so I'm even older than you.
You are? You look way younger than me.
That's because you have the full beard. I can't grow that. For some reason, my genetics doesn't give me that. I get like a little mustache, so I get some beard and neck hair, and that's it. Scorpy in the chat. What's going on? What's going on, little Scorpy? She said, "Hey, me and you dead." 100%. Doesn't matter how old you are. I just, on a personal level, appreciate seeing somebody that's closer to my age, in their 30s or whatever, that's still pursuing like their dreams or whatever it is that they're doing. It kind of brings me a little motivation and excitement, because it's like I feel like a lot of people in our age group or millennials, a lot of them are closed off to social media. They look at it like a bad thing. They don't see like internet and stuff as like a tool. And they kind of just, in my opinion, a lot of people just kind of accept their life for whatever it is and just kind of give up on their dreams that they had when they were younger, like being in a band or, being part of something like the music industry or the art community or whatever it may be,
Yep, I know exactly what you mean. I came from a town like that, and I swore to myself I would never be one of those people. And we need those people in society too. Like they help grease the gears, and good for them, and some of them are really happy. But for me, I'm always going to be a stubborn artist type, you know what I mean?
I would much rather pursue a life that is more mysterious. Like, I don't know where it's going to go next exactly. There's a little bit more excitement to it rather than kind of just expecting, like, reliving the same day. Like you said, we definitely do need people, doctors and construction workers and plumbers and stuff like that. Those are definitely important jobs. But what happens is people get to our age and then they just say, well, that's not going to happen anymore. They just cut themselves off from the believing in themselves anymore because, they look at it like, well, I'm too old to be doing this. I'm too old to be doing that. And not doing it because for any other reason besides that, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. I see it all the time. I mean, I always pursued art, like never stopped, but I did have regular jobs back in the day. Like, I mean, I fucking worked for a catering company. I worked in construction. I worked at Forever 21 for a while, bro.
Nice.
Like,
get a discount?
I got a massive discount, and I hooked up with some of the cuties that worked there. But that was a long time ago. Like, a real long time ago.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm 31, and I haven't had a regular job like that for like damn near fucking 10 years almost now.
Yeah, I delivered pizzas for 10 years, and I did construction for a long time. So I definitely understand that too, but I just want people to, like, what I'm trying to maybe say is, if you're watching this, take this out of our conversation. Take this away. you're not too old ever to do anything, really. Anything that's dream work. I mean, maybe to be in the NBA or NFL perhaps, but like when it comes to art and it comes to like creating things like music or painting or drawing or whatever it may be, I still believe that, you know, don't give up on that because you think a certain way. Like there's never a day where you're too old to create art or whatever. And I think that there's a stigma against people that continue to do that. So I'm glad that there's guys like us that are out there, hopefully serving as some sort of inspiration to younger people that are growing up, and they will be my age someday, you know?
Yeah, shit, I will be your age soon.
Yeah, you'll be my age, and then I'll be still 4 years older than you. So when you're my age, I'll be 39.
I guess I'll never be your age. Exactly.
You'll never be my age, Dad. But I appreciate you again for coming and hanging out with us today. It means a lot. I've been following you on social medias for a while. I've been watching your drops, your art. It's very, like you said, in this year you haven't dropped anything yet, but you do have one coming really soon. But other than that, I feel like you've been a very consistent artist over the last few years. Like you said, you have hundreds of songs under your name?
20 or something, 120 plus.
Yeah.
And last year I picked up like 10 or 13 songs because I had an EP at the end of the year that I squeezed in. But I also started slow last year and the year before. For whatever reason, like I just like get in a groove by like spring, summer, and then I go all the way through the end of the year, and then I take the beginning of every year kind of to just figure my shit out so I can keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of give me a water. What were you saying?
Just really cool to see you and your journey, and to see you out here on tour. You know, like that's really cool to see, man. I know that's got to be one of the most difficult things. I mean, even just calling a venue and booking one date it can be like a heck of a task, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried throwing shows myself in LA recently. I threw like 3 or 4 shows. And I didn't even play them all. I played 2 of them, and then I just booked other people, and they went pretty well. But that's fucking hassle, bro. I don't want to actually get into that. I was just sick of like being booked by the same disorganized people over and over again. So I was like, let me fucking take a crack at it. And like it was cool, but this is all handled by a real agent. I wouldn't have been able to. Yeah, I had nothing to do with like setting up the tours. Same guy that did the Xavier Wolf tours last year. So we're in good hands, but this is more DIY for sure. This one. Because it's not an Xavier.
So how does it work if you're an independent artist and you're trying to schedule a tour with an agent? Is there like an agent that will do that for you and then you pay them to like get it all together, or do they represent like a record label usually, or how does it normally work in your experience?
In this case, I wouldn't even know what to tell you with that. I just know that they have an agent who they linked with at one point through some mutual connections in LA, and then they got together with Xavier Wolf and set up some tours, and then they asked me to come on this tour. I'm pretty ignorant to those, like the way it works still when it comes to that, but I'm learning a little bit now, and I'm getting like the agent, I'm getting kind of closer with him and stuff, but we'll see how it goes, like if I ever get to play some trips. Tyler told me to put it here, but we can move it. It's kind of far away. All right.
Speaking of Xavier Wolf, you're wearing a Sesh hat. You also have a song with Eddie Baker.
Yeah, I do.
So you're, I have to assume you're hecka influenced / inspired by. Ooh, Deadhead.
Yeah, this is Mikey Rock right here. This is that.
Yo.
This is one of his album covers, but if you look close, they're sheets.
Yeah, it looks like LSD tabs.
Yeah, but I don't think they have anything on them. It is real blotter paper.
Yeah, blotter paper. So it's actually printed on blotter paper?
It is, like legit.
That's really creative, actually.
Yeah, this motherfucker's smart, bro. Like, he's one of the homies that like helped me come out of my shell and like said, bro, you got to get your ass out here and shit. So
we need people like that.
Yeah. What's cool is you're our first tour guest. Basically, you're our first guest that's been on tour on a Spooky Sunday episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of switching things up today. I like that though. I like that that it's a different vibe today, Brutal.
Yeah, it's chill.
And just the fact that you're just kind of like on tour, kind of just in the middle of it, and we're kind of just like.
It's like a behind the scenes process.
Yeah, exactly.
You
just kind
don't
of.
really see it. It's cool.
Kind of just showing your life a little bit.
Yeah, this is my first time on tour, but I'm glad I came. Normally, I'm very reserved. Like, it literally takes my homies to, like, drag me out of my house. Like, but lately I've been trying to be more of a yes man, not in the sense where, like, yes, I'll do stuff for you, but, like, yes, I'll try new things. Yes, I'll go, like, in life a little more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was listening to this podcast or something recently that was saying a closed-minded person will like miss out on a lot of opportunities.
Fuck yeah.
So it's important to keep your mind open to things, and not only just to opportunities, but even like if you're having a conversation with somebody and you disagree with them, rather than it being an argument, you're trying to in an open-minded way try to like see their perspective and see their view on it, and maybe figure out what you were missing, you know, like why do I think like this and why do you think like that? Because it's really important in life to, in my opinion, to change your mind about things. I think that if you never change your mind about something, then you're not growing. You're not. I mean, that's like saying like you know everything and you're never changing your mind because you have all the answers.
Fully understand what you're saying. I was stubborn for a while, but maybe not that stubborn, but I was stubborn for a while. And I'm glad that I've been able to come out of my shell a little bit and be more like open-minded to things, and my life's kind of changed because of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely. I think that, like you said, not being a yes man to say yes to absolutely everything, but having an open mind is really important in life. I think that it's a really important thing that we could all get better at. I think we could all get better at that.
I agree, including me.
Yeah.
Always expand more.
So we were just listening to some of your songs from Spotify in the background. We're just kind of hanging out, chat. By the way, we're just chilling with Dead Stark today. Super excellent name, by the way. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones. You said that your girlfriend put you onto the show?
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend. She's a great girl. But she got me into some stuff that, speaking of open-minded, like I didn't think I'd like fantasy that much. Like I kind of like Lord of the Rings, but I was like, And I loved Star Wars my whole life. She's like, you love Game of Thrones. I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And I did. I loved it. And the reason why I'm called Dead Stark is because they killed him off at the end of the first season. Spoilers. For trying to do the right thing. And I just related to that so much because I used to fucking like put on for my homies in my hometown, and they just kept throwing me under the bus, bro.
Yeah.
I just had I related to him so hard, his character. I was like, damn, they really did him dirty stuff.
I really do love that, though. I mean, I kind of got a little goosebumps as you were talking about it, just because it brings me back to when I was watching the show, you know, and he's trying to do his very best, you know. Ned Stark is his name, chat, by the way, in Game of Thrones, and he's doing his best to be a good man, to be very honorable, to do the right things for everybody. And that what that requires a lot of times is to do the hard thing, like the thing that you don't want to do is oftentimes the right thing to do, and to get inspiration through that, where it's like I'm trying to do the right thing, that just kind of goes part of like with how I feel, just being a positive person, and we're not gonna let the world sway us, you know. We're gonna do what we do, and if they kill us for it, then that's how we go.
Yeah, bro. And the real world does work that way too. Like not only, but it happens a lot where people get fucked because they're literally trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of like a dying breed almost. Like niceness is.
Yeah.
This is dying because of stuff like that.
So it's good when you can find people you can connect with, because it brings a little bit hope back to humanity. You know, restores my faith in humanity, I guess is what I'm saying. Because there's a lot of crazy people doing sketchy, I just gotta say, like, evil things out there. But I feel like sometimes I get super negative and I think, damn, it's all going to shit. But I feel like it's a constant battle between those two forces, opposing forces.
Yeah.
People who are trying to do good and people who are trying to do bad. And depending on where you are ebbs and flows, but like there are good people out there. You just got to find them. You know what I'm saying?
It's just that negativity demands more attention than positivity.
Yes, it's true, and people thrive on that for some reason. I wish we could get over that.
It makes it feel like that there's more bad in the world because bad is like it's a bigger headline in the news. You know, it's more of a viral tweet all the time. You know, like there's something about negativity that just it gathers so much more attention for some reason. And it's really interesting actually, but like you said though, finding those groups or the communities that are really all about positivity and just trying to do better things. It's sad because, you know, traditionally those things would be churches, you know, other than like churches, it's like, what can you really think of like groups? This is just, you know, traditionally growing up, how I would think of, you don't really see like a lot of positive groups that are just positive people trying to do something. And especially in the music industry, there isn't much of that. And I'm really thankful for you because you're helping me with my dream right now, which is to build a platform that is positive, that when people watch an episode of Spooky Sunday, they say, hey, I would love to be on that. That seemed like it was a really good vibe. It was really fun. Like, I'm not here to try to get some sort of clip of you doing something crazy so I can post it on Twitter and go viral and make my show more popular. I'd rather the organic growth of just doing the right thing at all costs. And even if that means like I don't believe that, but even if it meant I would never have the numbers otherwise, that's okay with me. I would much rather have a smaller community that's filled with good vibes than a large group of people that were, you know, controversial or toxic.
You're speaking my language, and also, like, positivity will prevail. Like, even if it's on a smaller scale, I'm not trying to be a bar, but positivity is like kind of infectious, just like negativity. And it's better to have a small, dedicated fan base to come back because you've been consistent. And like a lot of this shit that like people go viral, like you're saying, like off some weird shit or negative shit, but then they fizzle out because they can't handle the fucking how crazy it is, or they can't keep up that personality or whatever, or too many haters come out of the woodwork and take them down. But if you keep everything positive, even if it's a slow rise,
it's always better.
You don't have to deal with it so much. Like, you don't have to deal with a bunch of people like trying to fucking come at you, because it's like you're not trying to make enemies, and you're not out here fucking creating waves like that.
Yeah, it's hard for me on a personal level. Maybe it is for you, but I don't really deal with haters that well. Like, I take it too personally because I try so hard to always be, you know, a good person, to be positive, to do as much good as I possibly can, that if somebody does hate on me, like I catches me off guard, you know. I'm like, I'm not used to this, and it's just like, it hurts me deep, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm kind of the same way. I don't get that much hate, but I still do. Everybody does.
Yeah.
And I'm sensitive, so it's like the same for me.
No doubt.
I'm
man.
like, you know, but it comes with the territory a little bit. But I hope you don't be getting much hate, because there's no reason to hate on what you're doing. I understand people hating on what I'm doing because music is subjective, and it's like, if you don't like the way the guy looks or the way the guy sounds, like, you can be like, oh, fuck this guy, like, I don't like this. But I feel like there was a real like cutthroat era in the underground hip hop scene, like between 2018 and like, or maybe even like 2016 and 2020. But I feel like it's changing again and chilling out again. And there's more pockets in the underground of people that can like do kind of stuff that I'm doing, rather than like trying to be like Lil Pump or 6ix9ine and like, you know what I mean? Just
yeah, absolutely. I watched the documentary about Tekashi 6ix9ine, and from the very beginning of his career, he was doing controversial things. You know, from the very start, he would print out certain merch that had like it would say STD or HIV on it, or like something that would like catch people, and it would be kind of like the shock value.
His whole brand was all controversy.
Yeah.
And Yeah.
And you can see how well that worked out in the end. You know, it just when that's how you build yourself up, that's your audience as well. Like with the energy that you put out as a artist or in any way, like even if you're just like a boss at work, you know, for your job or whatever it is, the energy that you put out, it affects everybody around you. You know, especially if you're in a leadership role of any kind.
That's why I try to keep it positive, because I couldn't fucking hang with something like that. Like this might sound crazy, but I'd rather be myself, broke, on the road, just barely getting by, instead of someone like Tekashi 6ix9ine, where you're rich and you're famous. We gotta look over your shoulder all the time and worry about people coming at you and all this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
my anxiety would not allow that kind of life for me. I would just die probably at that point if I had to worry every single day about stuff like that. But I mean, I live in a 600 square foot apartment, you know, with thin walls, and my girlfriend helps me with stuff, but I would consider myself a poor artist right now, but I feel like I'm making the moves to build up something beautiful and successful that will not just bring me any sort of like financial or monetary success, but it's going to bring a community a lot of value with it. I think that and if you guys are new around here, I've talked about it in the past. I'd love to open up a retail shop for my merch. I would love to open up a venue for musicians to come and perform. I would love to live stream the shows that were at that venue, just like I'm doing right now with Spooky Sunday. Have different cameras set up and have a place where any artist that's a friend of mine or whatever, they could easily book it, because it's like I said earlier, it's so difficult to find these things unless you have like an agent or somebody with all the connections to put together shows and stuff like that. I want to be
difficult to find a person like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people be saying they got all the connections and then be capping and they hear bullshit. So there's a lot of like people out there scamming left and right. There's no end in sight to that. But so it's good when you find someone real like you. Like, I'd love to come play a show in Minnesota, bro.
I'll help you figure that out for sure, man. I'd love to get together with you. You're an immaculate vibe, brother. I really do appreciate you. Your energy's great. And you're inspiring. You make a lot of music. You're out on the road right now on tour. You're helping your friends with merch and stuff. If you guys are just tuning in, he's at the venue right now. You got merch with you, like on hand, that you could show us?
Hey, yo.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Say no more.
Got a shirt. It's the album cover because Black Smurf and Mikey Ron did an EP together. There's a hoodie. I don't know if that was a good view. Hold on.
No, yeah, it looks cool.
I need to set up. All I need to do right now is just set up this square, but that I'm letting it charge for a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna go over your playlist now. Or at least really soon. So, because we've already been live for 43 minutes too.
Holy shit! What?
Hell yeah!
It goes by fast, bro. Brutal.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad. Yeah. Squeezed it in. My bad. It was like rushed or whatever. I'm really glad.
No, it's not rushed. I feel like it's just really chill. I mean, I haven't felt like we're rushing at all, personally.
Yeah, we haven't been rushing.
I just skipped the intro. Usually we just let it run for 10 minutes and stuff like that, but I wanted to focus on making sure that all the important stuff happened today, you know, that you and I had a chance to actually sit and talk and bring you into the community, make you part of the Spooky Sunday family. And
super.
Heck yeah, man, I'm really hyped. So I wanted to show you guys, I have a playlist here of Dead Stark stuff right here. Okay, you guys can see it on the screen. I'm just going to, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're all videos or songs or animated songs. So
yeah, AMVs on trash and stuff. I had more videos up, but the page that they were on, like, they sold it and they took down all those videos. So like 4 or 5 of my best videos got deleted, basically. But it happens.
That's crazy.
It's actually the other trash page, and they probably sold it to someone I don't even know.
By the way,
Let's go.
wanted to say what's up to Tone Deaf. He's in the chat. He said, "Hey, shout out Dead Star." Wonton, welcome. Trash Boy hanging out with us. I appreciate you, my friend. Haven't heard of Dead Stark yet, but I F with the vibes, and so far I'm stoked to take a deep dive on these 100 plus tracks he's dropped. Hell yeah, man. We're just checking out some of the videos that he has on YouTube right now too.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Let me make sure you can see what I'm showing them to. I'm gonna share my screen.
Staring at the clock, watch the hands go. I'm just going through the
Change my
motions
window.
like a machine, but I'm fucking broken.
Maybe it won't let me do that.
Stuck out in the open ocean, just trying to stay floating.
Tone Deaf says Stark been a real one to me for a very long time. I appreciate him a lot.
Say you too, bro.
Very kind words, brother.
Remind me again exactly how we linked, because I know the name and I know we've talked, but
Tone Deaf?
yeah.
What was your first interaction with Dead Stark, Tone Deaf?
I know the name. I'm just like running off no sleep, very scatterbrained right now.
No, you're 100% good. I found his video through Haunter. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm a stoner and I'm a loner.
Have some,
Haunter is he's been on the show as well. Spooky Sunday episode number 10. For some reason it's not letting me. Let me disconnect from the voice channel and come right back. For some reason Discord's been acting really weird.
Up in these clouds I created. When I'm in the crowd I stay faded. Maybe I'm out of touch and I'm jaded. If it gets too loud I'ma hate it. Cause I'm not as social as I used to be.
Can you guys hear me?
You see, the old me would usually be totally game to go out and fucking do something. But right now I'm hating today, so I need you to leave. Need you to go away.
For some reason, my Discord's acting kind of funny. It wouldn't let me share my screen.
first time doing a thing on Discord like this. Like, I fucked around on Discord a little bit before, but I'm not really a Discord guy, but I've been trying to get back into it, so this is a perfect way to, like, break me in.
I was gonna say, we're always, welcome in to help out and all that around here. So if you ever want to pop in voice chat or whatever, if you ever need anything, feel free to ask.
Love it.
Yeah, dude, if you ever have any questions or anything, just let us know, because I actually just got into Discord maybe the last so my Discord server is about a year and a few months old now. So
nice.
I'm not like early or anything, but it's become a huge part of what I'm doing. It's been a really cool way to connect with people a little bit better. The ability to like voice talk, video chat, share your screen. It kind of makes things a lot more easy to like collaborate with other musicians and artists and stuff like that. It kind of makes everything a little bit more personal than just a social media presence.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've seen a lot of people, and they're always trying to put me on it. My issue was just that I wasn't like technologically savvy enough.
Yeah,
but,
you're my age, that's why. But
yeah, I'm gonna get into it. It can't be that hard. I mean, I've fucked around with it a little bit, but
yeah, once you start using it a little bit and you kind of just understand how to move around it, it gets pretty easy.
Feel you. And I'm gonna try it. This is the straw that broke the camel's back.
Let's go, man. I'm excited. You're gonna be back on that tour bus and it won't have much else to do, so you'll be able to play around in the Spookyland Discord, and maybe you could take some ideas from here and you can have your own Dead Stark Discord server where people could come and be part of your community.
Down, people have been telling me to make one for a while, so might as well try. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's very easy. If you need help, let me know and I can help you out.
Fuck yeah, I might take you up on that, or I should take you up on that.
Like my server, I have everything broken down into different things that I do. Like I have my merch drops, I have Spooky Sunday stuff, I have like our drawings, photography. We have little fun stuff too, like memes and stuff that we post for each other, and it's just kind of like a different place, you know. And the vibes are really nice around here. We have I'm pretty blessed because we have a pretty active Discord server.
Fuck with that, bro. I definitely fuck with that. I just need to get Tyler over here, the tour manager, to log into the Square, because I don't know where the internet access is. Like, this happened last night, I forgot. The first night it was fine. Fine, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be good, dude. We're just listening to some Dead Stark music right now. We're going through the YouTube playlist that you sent me. This is the second one that on the playlist. What is it called? Dead End?
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I don't remember what order they're in. Hey, Tyler.
This is behind the scenes footage, chat. Dead Stark at the venue on tour, getting the Wi-Fi password.
Do you want to set up the Wi-Fi thing again? I literally don't know how to get that.
I feel like TMZ right now.
Yeah, let's set a curfew deal. Let's set up.
Right? It kind of is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a new project or just a new single dropping soon?
New single dropping next week, like a week from Tuesday, and then I will have a 5-track EP dropping probably like another month. And after that, maybe a little longer, I'll let the single ride out a little. And then I'm trying to work on another 10-tracker, but like I only got some ideas and haven't really put it together yet, but it's probably going to come together like it always does.
It always does, bro. I'm watching Runaway right now. Who animated this?
Me.
So you did this all by yourself?
Yeah, I also do animated videos, yeah.
Yo, that's sick.
It's very dope, bro.
Thanks. I did a few for myself. I did a few for other people. It's like another side hustle. It's a lot of work because I do frame by frame. I just do it on an app. But it's still fucking fun. I haven't done a full video like that in a while.
This is actually crazy. I don't even know how you did it. Like you had to draw every frame, you're saying, or?
Yeah, well, you can copy and paste layers. It's like, but yeah, I draw every frame for sure.
This is definitely one of my favorite videos.
Glad you like it. It didn't really go up, but
I love it though. I think the fact that you made it is really special too. That it wasn't just like, oh, you gave somebody money to make something for you, but you yourself, as the artist of the song, animated it for you, and it's really creative too. You're like,
thank you.
Flying around, you're with dolphins getting sucked up into a UFO. Like, there's all kinds of crazy stuff happening on it.
I was just like, where am I gonna run away to next? You know what I'm saying?
I really like this. What are you thinking, Brutal?
I'm glad you like it.
I think it's so cool that you animate your own stuff, because a lot of people just go to other people for it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you know what the Wi-Fi is? With the Square?
Yeah.
What's up, Dylan? Did you get your snacks from the dollar store, bro?
Oh yeah, I needed that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were familiar with Dead Stark before when I announced that he was going to be the special guest today. You said you had been following him for a while.
Yeah, I used to be mutuals with him off my last page before I disappeared. I remember, yeah. Yeah, I used to be mutuals with him. My last name, though. Not this project, but my last project.
What was it called?
Visual Winner.
Nice. I feel like that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I talked to you a bunch in group chats before, like years ago, like when I was, yeah, man, it was like 2021. It was a couple years ago now, so.
Yeah, time flies. Jeez, I can't even believe it's fucking about to be April 2023. Well, not about to be, but it feels like it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, where the heck does the time go? I feel like it was just 2020.
Yeah, for
Dude, tell
real.
me about it, man. Jeez.
Like, I feel like like that couldn't have been more than a year ago, right? The 2020. I can't believe it's almost been 3 years ago already.
I think we've been
It's blowing
switching
my mind.
paradigm. We're in a
Absolutely crazy, man. It's time is so valuable, it's so special, and it's like we just gotta wake up and be grateful for the time that we got, man. I the end of the day, we just gotta wake up. We gotta do our best and keep going, because someday we all gotta run out of time eventually, you know. And it's really cool to see artists like you, like, just chasing these really awesome ambitions and doing this really fun stuff. And I just want to let you know I really support you, brother. And I really love your art. I really love your vibe. You got great energy.
I appreciate you, team. Get loud now.
Hell yeah. We're already 4 videos. So we only have a couple more, and then you can get back to work, bro.
Honestly.
Yeah, I usually I shoot for about an hour to 2 hours per stream, and right now we're at 55 minutes.
Hell yes.
So
good shit.
It's working out really well.
It is. I'm glad we got this in, bro. And I'm feeling better about my multitasking skills.
Yeah, you're great. You're great, man. The song's called Wins.
Yeah,
What-
that one did well, but I don't really perform that one. Maybe I should perform that one.
What are your favorite animes? I've noticed that some of these are like AMVs.
Yeah, those are all made in-house by Trash. The page. But my favorite animes, like, I still have to say, like my love for Naruto is not wavered. But
Yeah.
I love Fullmetal Alchemist a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Huge.
And Brotherhood, obviously. And I mean, I like Death Note. I like fucking Demon Slayer.
Yeah, you like
I
the
like-
spooky ones, huh?
Yeah, but I also like the classic Hero's Journey ones. Like, I love One Piece. You know, I haven't watched it all, but I've watched damn near 600 episodes.
I've watched a lot of One Piece, still haven't finished it, but I really enjoyed it too.
Yeah, it's a good one. I need to get back to it, but I mean, what did I watch recently that was good? I'm trying to think. Again, like, my mind is just right now, but there's even a cool one on Netflix called Vinland Saga.
I love Vinland.
So-
Vinland's really good.
I might have to check that out today.
Yeah,
It
it's.
is good.
I have so many animes that I've watched. I mean, I like some of the movies too. Like, I just watched a cute little one called Your Name.
That's a good one. I love your name.
You and I think, have a little bit of a unique perspective on anime, because when I was in high school, it was not a popular thing. It was very alternative. It was very nerdy. It was considered like pretty lame, and it was that kind of that kind of hate or whatever. It was coming from people that never understood it. They just like saw like the mainstream versions of it, like, and kind of just made up their own opinions. But I'm a big believer that there is an anime that every single person would like. Like, there is an anime out there for everybody. I believe that. I
They
believe.
even let animes like, yeah, there's an anime for everyone. I agree.
I had this friend that was totally like, "Oh, I hate anime, bro. It all sucks," or whatever. And then I showed him this one called Elfen Lied.
Oh,
If you haven't
Check it out.
if you haven't seen it, it's pretty gnarly. It's like this girl with like these invisible tentacles
is.
that just slaughter people. It's just like super intense.
Have you seen Parasite?
Yeah, I have.
Parasite's amazing.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Some really good music in that as well.
There is, but they even had like some dubstep shit in that one.
But all the ones that you named are ones that I really like too. The spooky ones, especially like Full Metal Alchemist. That one's really spooky to me. Just the way it starts, especially like Brotherhood and everything. Like, the way it starts is just so crazy, where his brother loses his body.
Yeah, that shit's nuts.
I'm like,
that
dang.
one puts you through the ringer, man. I like the emotion stuff.
That's one where I didn't watch Brotherhood. I watched the original. And I loved it besides the ending.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
Trash Boy, I appreciate you for pulling up and showing love to me and Dead Stark. Hope you're having an amazing day, my friend. ZDC, welcome, bro. If you want to say what's up, you're more than welcome to, bro.
What's up? I'm just chilling. Just been cleaning around the house today.
Yeah, well, same with all of us, man. We're all kind of chilling today. Dead's on tour here, so we're gonna let him go after we're done with this playlist. He's getting ready for the show. He's got a little work to do, so that's why we changed the time from 7 p.m. today to 5. We just made a little alteration to the schedule to make sure that we had plenty of time to sit, chill, go over some of his art, make sure that we're I want to make sure that I do you justice on this episode. So
I appreciate you moving it and all that. I my bad for all the.
no, you're fine, bro. Not even worried a little, dude. Not even a tiny bit. I'm just
You're
happy
cool.
to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
So when you
So-
guys are done with the show tonight, you said you're going to be going back to Indianapolis,
Yes,
like tonight, or
I think so because it's an early show. We could either sleep in the bus here in Chicago. You probably won't know where to go. We're like not anywhere near downtown either. We're like on West Chicago, almost the outskirts.
you're probably
So
only
we-
like 6 or 7 hours from me.
I think so. And when we were in Lincoln, Alaska, we were a little bit closer. I'm pretty sure.
But our paths will certainly cross again.
100%, bro. I'm trying to fucking stay tapped in. You know?
Heck yeah, man. Stick around the Discord too. Like pop in every once in a while and say what's up. And also feel free to post anything. If you drop a new song, there's a channel in my Discord called Community Art. You can always throw something in there. I got a bunch of people that are always looking in there at new stuff. And then if you do like a project or something, I'd be happy to host an album listening party for you as well.
Hella down. That sounds excellent. Oh my god, it's getting loud in here.
It's really, yeah, it's perfect, dude. I think we're on the last song. This song is Dead Stark and Eddie Baker. It's called Sadly Ever After. All right, guys?
Yeah, animated that one too.
You animated this one too? All right, cool.
A different style, but it's still me.
Put some fires in the chat right now for Dead Stark, special guest, Spooky Sunday, episode number 18, guys. He's on tour. He's out living the dream, working hard, pursuing passions. Throw a little fire in the chat for our friend Dead Stark, guys. I'm going to open it up on my phone and do the same.
This is Killshot, our media guy.
Yo.
He's good. Dead Stark is great. Love this guy too. He's the boy. My brother. So much fun touring with him.
What up, homie?
Thank you, Ghost Girl and Donald. Appreciate you both for pulling up and supporting me. It means the world to me. If I didn't have you guys, I don't know what I would do. Brutal, Trash Boy, you guys are awesome.
Yes, everybody's been through. I appreciate everybody's energy in here.
I'm trying hard just not to lose myself. I'm on a mission trying to prove
Dude, this is so
myself.
cool that you
I love it.
That's just like a bat out of hell. Will I make it?
You're gonna have to send me what app you use so I can mess with it.
Trapped in my mind, I swear my brain's a cell. I'm smoking, drinking,
Flip a
every
clip?
night 'cause nobody
Flip
cares.
a clip,
Taking
like
risks
flip
life on
dash
the
a
line, I
dash
ain't
flip.
never scared.
It's a good one. It's easy to use. I
fun.
got it, and I only paid $10 for it, like one time, and because I was using it way early on. But now they're like bigger, and I think they're subscription based, maybe. But because I just got a new phone and I like switched over all my stuff onto my new phone, then now I get ads on it, which kind of sucks. But
I want to encourage you, keep making these animations and doing that for your videos, man. I think that it's
Very unique.
It's very unique. It's very unique.
I'd like to. In fact, I should do one for one of the songs on my EP. I would do it for the single, but oh no, maybe I might. It takes like 60 hours to do one video.
Yeah. It is
Sometimes-
worth it though. It is literally you're adding another piece of art on top of your song, which is art. So it's like you get a little double package. It's cool.
Appreciate you, man.
And if you guys haven't already, please search Dead Stark, DED space STARK right here like it is on the screen. And make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. Like we talked about earlier, he's dropped over 100 songs under the project name Dead Stark. And there's going to be more in the next month or two being dropped. And I'm really hoping that you can squeeze in another animation or two. Like that's definitely, I think, to me, is a great way to think of you, as a way of standing out, because it's not enough to just make great music anymore. I feel like you have to do extra things to really stand out now. And for you to draw and animate your music videos, I mean, that one was so creative too, with the aliens and the dolphins and stuff. Like it was really cool. So I really hope that you're able to continue on, to be safe, to continue your journey. And the next time we talk, we'll be able to probably listen to some new Dead Stark music.
Sir, I'm totally down. Now I gotta fucking put out this song and keep it going. It's like a little inspiration right now. I mean, I was already ready, but like now I'm really ready.
Heck yeah, man. Just wanted to remind you, you got people here that support you. I care about you. A handful of people came in the chat today and said they support you as well. Jazzy said she's been listening to you for a few years. Trash Boy was really into it. There was just a couple people in there that was showing love. So I hope that today kind of just gave you a little boost, a little energy boost, and kind of reminded you that there's people out here that care about you, that love you. And thank you again for coming and joining us and hanging out today, dude. It really does mean a lot.
You guys are awesome.
All right, chat. Make sure that you go find Dad on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Sunday for episode number 19 of the series. Love you, Dad. Be safe. We'll talk later. You can get out of here, bro.
Have a good night, man. Have fun.
The venue's about to get real loud, so it's perfect, dude. That worked out really well.
Yeah, it did.
All right,
I have
chat.
to hold my phone up.
All right, chat. Love you guys.
We're opening now.
That venue looks really cool.
Yeah, this is a cool venue.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we love you, bro. Be safe. Keep doing you, man. We're proud of you.
Thanks. I'm proud of you too. Keep doing that shit, bro. I've been watching you come out for a minute on Twitter, and the Discord shit's been great. I'm gonna get back on Discord.
Hell yeah. Hope to see you around.
All right, man. Get out of here. We love you. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming and hanging out with me and Dead Stark. I will see you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, brother. We love you. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure you hit the like on this video, guys, and yeah, you already know.